Every industry is dealing with staffing shortages, but a few jobs can mean the difference between life and death, like that of a paramedic.
Absolutely. So shortages of emergency medical workers are being felt right here in the metro, unfortunately, and that's why American Medical Response launched the paramedic training program in partnership with DeKalb County. It lets people get their certifications for free. Today, the first wave of trainees graduated at Chambly's Public Safety Complex. That is where we find Atlanta News' first Madeline Montgomery with details on this program.
Here in DeKalb County, well over 100,000 calls are run a year, and that means they need plenty of paramedics in these ambulances to help serve the community. Today, they have 17 new paramedics ready to serve. The graduates all participated in AMR and DeKalb County's new paid on-the-job training that lets EMTs advance their careers without the financial or time constraints. The program was started to help with paramedic shortages seen in DeKalb and across the country. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, roughly 1/3 of all EMTs quit in 2021, and 55% of part-time paramedic positions went unfilled because of a lack of qualified candidates. And according to a deputy chief with AMR, DeKalb County is too busy to be short-staffed.
DeKalb County is one of the busiest EMS service and counties in the southeast region. DeKalb is a very large demographic and a very complex population. With that, these paramedics give us the ability to provide and expand our services as special advanced level care.
The 17 folks who graduated today spent 14 months in training. Reporting in Chambly, I'm Madeline Montgomery, Atlanta News First.